Hi, and welcome to Tech Talk, the Banker's video series on everything fintech. I'm Joy Macknight, technology editor at The Banker, and I'm here at the ING FinTech Village with Jordan Brandt, who is co-founder of Inpher, which is an encryption startup company. Thanks so much for joining us today, Jordan.
Thanks for the invitation.
Can you tell me a little bit about what Inpher does?
Sure. We allow you to compute encrypted data. This enables banks to securely move to the cloud, to compliantly and privately mine databases across jurisdictions, and even to monetize their data without giving away their data.
Okay, but how can you compute data if you can't see it?
Sounds like a conundrum, right? So we're pioneering techniques in privacy-preserving computation. And we're building the first scalable and secure and arithmetically accurate commercial solution to actually deploy what we call secret computing. So for example, our chief scientist, Nicola Gama, just recently won an award for the fastest fully homomorphic encryption library. So fully homomorphic encryption has been kind of a holy grail around computing encrypted data for a long time, and we're now starting to bring these kinds of technologies into practical reality.
Can you give a bit more detail in terms of the homomorphic technology?
Yeah, so basically it allows you to run any arbitrary function on ciphertext without decrypting it. So you can keep the data encrypted while you're doing the computation and only decrypt the results whenever you get the answer.
Okay, and how can banks, let's say, strike the right balance between security and ease of use?
Yeah, I think at this point, banks are spending a lot on cybersecurity. It's obviously a huge topic. I mean, Zurich Insurance has said that this is going to cost the global economy $120 trillion by 2030. So the amount of spend in IT security is massive. I think it's time to start transitioning that spend into a revenue generator. And by encrypting your data and allowing access to run computation on the data while it remains encrypted is a new revenue potential for banks.
Okay, and how can, you see this great move within the financial services industry to the cloud. How can banks ensure that the data that's in, let's say, a public cloud is secure?
Well, I think the key is actually keeping the keys, right? So if you encrypt your data and give it to a third party to compute it for you, they are unable to actually see any of the data even while it's in use. There's three pillars in encryption. It's the data in transit, which is HTTPS, which we use every day when we use e-commerce. There's encryption at rest, which is your mobile device. If you put in a passcode to unlock it, that data is encrypted at rest. The challenge has been whenever it is being computed, it's exposed. And in this case, if you own the keys and the cloud is only computing the ciphertext, there's no problem. Even if they're hacked, the attacker will not see any of the data.
Okay, and it's very interesting because we're seeing this big rise of the trust tech. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't think the economy can operate without it. Look, banks fundamentally are trusted places to house your resources, right? And without trust, you can't operate as a business. And that has expanded to all businesses that we now willingly give our data, and we trust them to manage and secure that data appropriately. So I think trust tech has permeated basically all industries at this point.
Okay, excellent. Thanks so much for joining us today, Jordan.
Thank you.